Shalom and welcome back to day 78 of reading the Bible in 52 weeks. Woo! Lord, thank you for today. Please guide me to your truth and let me focus on you. Amen. Let's go. And today we'll be reading 1 Samuel 10 through 12. Samuel took the flask of oil, poured it out on Saul's head, kissed him, and said, "Hasn't the Lord anointed your ruler over his inheritance? Today when you leave me, you'll find 2 men at Rachel's grave at Zilzah in the territory of Benjamin. They will say to you, 'The donkeys you went looking for have been found,' and now your father has stopped being concerned about the donkeys and it's worried about you, asking, 'What should I do about my son?' You'll proceed from there until you come to the oak of Tabar. 3 men going up to God at Bethel will meet you there, one bringing 3 goats, one bringing 3 loaves of bread, and one bringing a clay jar of wine. They will ask, 'How are you?' and give you 2 loaves of bread, which you accept from them. After that you will come to Gibeah of God, where there are Philistine garrisons. When you arrive at the city, you will meet a group of prophets coming down from the high place prophesying. They will be preceded by harps, tabrets, flutes, and lyres. The Spirit of the Lord will come powerfully on you. You will prophesy with them, and you will be transformed. When these signs have happened to you, do whatever your circumstances require, because God is with you. Afterward, go ahead of me to Gilgal. I will come to you at the burnt offering and to sacrifice fellowship offerings. Wait 7 days until I come to you and show you what to do." When Saul turned to leave Samuel, God changed his heart, and all signs came about that day. When Saul and his servant arrived at Gibeah, a group of prophets met him. Then the Spirit of God came powerfully on him, and he prophesied along with them. Everyone who knew him previously and saw him prophesy with the prophets asked each other, "What has happened to the son of Kish? Is Saul also among the prophets?" Then a man who was from there asked, "And who is their father?" As a result, is Saul also among the prophets became a popular saying. Then Saul finished prophesying and went to the high place. Saul's uncle asked him and his servant, "Where did you go to look for the donkeys?" Saul answered, "When we saw they weren't there, he went to Samuel." "Tell me," Saul's uncle asked, "what did Samuel say to you?" Saul told him, "He assured us the donkeys had been found." However, Saul did not tell him what Samuel had said about the matter of kingship. Samuel summoned the people to the Lord of Mizpah and said to the Israelites, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. I brought Israel out of Egypt, and I rescued you from the power of the Egyptians and all the kingdoms that were oppressing you. But today you have rejected your God, who saves you from all the troubles and afflictions. You said to him, 'You must set a king over us.' Now therefore present yourselves before the Lord by your tribes and clans." Samuel had all the tribes of Israel come forward, and the tribe of Benjamin was selected. Then he had the tribe of Benjamin come forward by its clans, and the Madrach clan was selected. Finally, Saul, son of Kish, was selected, but when they searched for him, they could not find him. They again inquired of the Lord, "Has the man come here yet?" The Lord replied, "There he is, hidden among the supplies." They ran and got him from there. When he stood among the people, he stood up head taller than anyone else. Samuel said to all the people, Do you see the one the Lord has chosen? There is no one like him among the entire population." And all the people shouted, "Long live the king." Samuel proclaimed to the people the rights of the kingship. He wrote them on a scroll, which he had placed in the presence of the Lord. And Samuel sent all the people home. Saul also went to his home in Gibeah, and brave men whose heart God had touched went with him. But some wicked men said, "How can this guy save us?" They despised him and did not bring him a gift, but Saul said nothing. Nahash, the Ammonite, came up and laid siege on Jabesh Gilead, and all the men of Ebesh said to him, "Make a treaty with us, and we will serve you." Nahash, an Ammonite, replied, "I'll make one with you on this condition, that I gouge out everyone's right eye and humiliate all of Israel. Don't do anything for us for 7 days." The elders of Jabesh said to him, "And let us send messengers throughout the territory of Israel. If no one saves us, we will surrender to you." When the messengers came to Gibeah, Saul's hometown, and told the terms of people, all wept out loud. Just then Saul was coming in from the field behind his oxen. "What's the matter with the people? Why are they weeping?" Saul inquired, and they repeated to him the words of all men from Jabesh. When Saul heard these words, the Spirit of God suddenly came powerfully on him, and his anger burned fiercely. He took a team of oxen, cut them into pieces, and sent them throughout the territory of Israel by messengers who said, "This is what will be done to the ox of anyone who doesn't march behind Saul and Samuel." As a result, the terror of the Lord fell on the people, and they went out united. Saul counted them as Bezek. There were 300,000 Israelites and 30,000 men from Judah. He told the messengers who had come, "Tell this to the men of Jabesh Gilead. Deliverance will be yours tomorrow by the time the sun is hot." So the messengers told the man of Jabesh, and they rejoiced. Then the man of Jabesh said to Nahash, "Tomorrow we'll come out, and you can do whatever you want to us." The next day Saul organized the troops into 3 divisions. During the morning watch, they invaded the Ammonite camp and slaughtered them until the heat of the day. There were survivors, but they were so scattered that no 2 men of them were left together. Afterward, the people said to Samuel, "Who said that Saul should not reign over us? Give us those men so we can kill them." But Saul ordered, "No one will be executed this day, for today the Lord has provided deliverance in Israel." And Samuel said to his people, "Come, let's go to Gilgal, so we can renew the kingship there." So all the people went to Gilgal, and there in the Lord's presence they made Saul king. There they sacrificed fellowship offerings in the Lord's presence, and Saul and all men of Israel rejoiced greatly. Then Samuel said to all of Israel, "I have carefully listened to everything you have said to me and placed a king over you. Now you can see that the king is leading you. As for me, I'm old and gray, and my sons are here with you. I have led you from the loop until now. Here I am. Bring charges against me before the Lord and his anointed. Whose ox or donkey have I taken? Who have I wronged or mistreated? Who gave me a bribe to overlook something? I'll return it to you. You haven't wronged us, and you haven't mistreated us, and you haven't taken anything from anyone," they responded. He said to them, "The Lord is a witness against you, and his anointed is a witness today that you haven't found anything in my hand." "He is a witness," they said. Then Samuel said to his people, "The Lord who appointed Moses and Aaron, and who brought your ancestors up from the land of Egypt, is a witness. Now present yourself so I may confront you before the Lord about all the righteous acts he has done for you and your ancestors. When Jacob went to Egypt, your ancestors cried out to the Lord, and he sent them Moses and Aaron, who led your ancestors out of Egypt and settled them in his place. But they forgot the Lord their God, so he handed them over to Sisera, commander of the army of Hazar, the Philistines, and to the king of Moab. These enemies fought against them. Then they cried out to the Lord and said, 'We have sinned, for we have abandoned the Lord and worshipped the Baals and the Asherahs. Now rescue us from the power of our enemies, and we will serve you.' So the Lord sent Jerubbaal, Barak, Jebahath, and Samuel. He rescued from the power of the enemies around you, and you lived securely. But when you saw the Nahash king of Ammonites was coming against you, you said to me, 'No, we must have a king reign over us, even though the Lord your God is your king.' Now here is a king you've chosen, the one you requested. Look, this is the king the Lord has placed over you. If you fear the Lord, worship and obey him, and if you don't rebel against the Lord's command, then both of you and the king who reigns over you will follow the Lord your God. However, if you disobey the Lord your God and rebel against the command, the Lord's hand will be against you as it was against your ancestors. Now, therefore, present yourselves and see this great thing that the Lord will do before your eyes. Isn't the wheat harvest today? I will call on the Lord, and he will send thunder and rain, so that you recognize what an immense evil you committed to the Lord's sight by requesting a king for yourselves." Samuel called on the Lord, and on that day the Lord sent thunder and rain. As a result, all the people greatly feared the Lord of Samuel. They pleaded with Samuel, "Pray to the Lord your God for your servants, so we won't die, for we have added to all of our sins and evil of requesting a king of ourselves." Samuel replied, "Don't be afraid. Even though you have committed all this evil, don't turn away from following the Lord. Instead, worship the Lord with all your heart. Don't turn away to follow worthless things that can't profit or rescue you. They are worthless. The Lord will not abandon his people because of his great name and because he has determined to make you his own people. As for me, I vow that I will not sin against the Lord by ceasing to pray for you. I will teach you the good and right way. Above all, fear the Lord and worship him faithfully with all your heart. Consider the great things he has done for you. However, if you continue to do what is evil, both you and your king will be swept away." Okay, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow for day 79. May you have a blessed day. Shalom.